they shout to me and you to write our story, wanna shape the new. Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me. Do you wanna? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it light. And tomorrow's far away, should I let the party fade? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, let us on tonight.
We're at Denali South, which is a viewing point of Denali. Can't really see her very well today, so we're hoping to see her better tomorrow.
Got a restless mind, and now I won't let go. So let us be crazy before we are cold. You can take us out, your doubts won't hold us down, 'cause we're gonna light up the sky where we go. Oh, oh. Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me. Do you wanna?
We're here at Denali National Park, and there's something that just feels like it's missing, but I can't quite put my finger on it. There's no tourists. We are the only people here. For once, we're in the last frontier.
This is the best time of year to go.
This place is normally swarming with people. If you've watched other YouTubers that come out here in their RVs on vacations, you'll see, you know, this is usually just tons and tons of people and madness and noise. Today, it's quiet.
I'm gonna let my hair down, I'm gonna take control. We're gonna make a big sound, we're gonna break the mold, the mold.
On our way from Anchorage to Denali, we decided to stop at the 49th State Brewing Company and have dinner, not thinking that without tourists that they'd be closed. So apparently 49th State Brewing Company is closed for the winter. In Healy, there's a bus from, it's a replica of the bus from Into the Wild. So we may not have made it to the 49th State Brewing Company. They're closed, but we did find something interesting. The Totem Inn Pub Cafe and House. Go check it out. Creek Campground is open all winter long, and the spots are plowed, and there's places you can build a fire, roast marshmallows. Just remember to be prepared, bring warm clothes, dress in layers, have water, firewood, don't forget your lighter. To winter camp, you don't necessarily need a fancy tent. We just blew up some mattress pads, put them in the back of our car, and called it a night. Picture?
They're after us. What do we do? Which way do we go?
Well, we can't run.
It was a rumor of the Blair Witch.
In the snow. Good morning, Alaska. If you're looking for a nice winter escape, Denali National Park is open during the winter. Hi. Good. Okay, thanks.
Tip number one for winter camping in Alaska, make sure your gear is rated for the weather that you're going to be in. Our sleeping bags are rated from 10 to 20 degrees, and we have a 3 seasons tent, which we didn't bring today because obviously we're out here in the winter. So we set everything up inside the Explorer. Our 3 seasons tent is rated for down to about 30 degrees, which is kind of helpful when we're out on the motorcycle.
We drove about 10 miles so far up this road. There's nobody out here. It's beautiful. Whether you ski, snowshoe, bike, or hike, you can enjoy Denali in the winter. The Visitor Center offers snowshoes that you can borrow and hit the trails. You can check the road conditions online at DenaliNationalPark.com. Remember that the winter conditions can be variable, so make sure that you wear layers, bring snacks, bring lots of water. We're checking out the sled dog kennels. Let's see if they're open. There's a nice little hike to get there. I just learned something new, that the evidence of dog sleds goes back 3,000 years for dog sledding in North America. The earth split in two, and men and beasts were separated by a profound abyss. The great chaos of creation, birds, insects, and four-legged creatures sought to save themselves in flight. All but the dog. He alone stood at the edge of the abyss, barking, howling, pleading. The man, moved by compassion, cried, "Come," and the dog hurled himself across the chasm to join them. 2 front paws caught the far edge. The dog certainly would have been lost forever had the man not caught him and saved his life. Inuit myth. The dogs aren't here today. Turns out they're out on a 42-day patrol of Denali National Park. They'll be back April 2nd, so we'll be coming back. So these are the tracks for the Aurora train, which comes from, I believe it's Anchorage up here to Denali. I've never done it. I would love to someday. And behind me you'll see that there's a big group of, I believe they're Japanese and they're visiting here. And a random fact, the Japanese love to come to Alaska to try to see the northern lights in the winter. And Fairbanks is a popular destination for them. And they're probably on their way to Fairbanks right now and having the time of their lives. We're at Kasugi's campground. It's actually Kasugi Ken Campground. And the sky is clear. We're walking up this trail to get a picture because there are no clouds around the top of Denali today.
Tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, 'cause I'd do anything. I just
Up on the hill, pretty good too.
How do you get up there?
There's a trail, we got a trail that goes across the parking lot. And then it looks like a road up there, but that's the trail.
Okay.
And in the summertime, there's a lake up there about 3¼ miles to the lake. It's awesome.
Okay.
You see the range, it's unbelievable. Yeah, they claim you don't get it from up there, you don't get a better view than anywhere really, because we're only 40 miles from the mountain. And the way we sit right here, we get this whole broad view of the range. You can see readout from up there. So that gives you an idea how far you can see. But
Okay.
that's a good viewpoint right there too, though, without having to hike all the way up the hill.
How long does it take to get to the top of the hill?
You know, this time of year, if you bought snowshoes or skis, you know, it's about, to get to that corner is about 2.25 miles.
It's not bad.
So it could take you an hour and a half,
Okay.
but it's unbelievable.
Wow.
There's nothing like it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
So I almost regret telling you where this is because it's so secluded. There's nobody here. I kind of want it to stay that way. Okay, look at this. Unbelievable. Tip number 2 for camping in the winter in Alaska: wear the right gear. Have good boots, snow pants, a warm jacket, preferably with a hood, a warm hat, have gloves, and dress in layers. During the day you can get hot, so you want to be able to take some of your clothes off. And in the winter the snow makes everything so much brighter, so make sure that you have a good pair of sunglasses.
Tip number 3, understand your geography. Know where you're going. Look at a map. Make sure you understand the terrain that you're getting into. If there's mountains, make sure you know, is there a high risk for an avalanche? Is it safe to traverse? If you're down in a valley, understand where the creeks are, because they can all be buried under the snow and you can quickly fall through. So it's really important to have a plan in place. If you're going out in the wild, always make sure someone knows where you're at. Tip number 4 is understand what kind of critters are out there with you. You know, in Alaska we have a bunch of moose, we have bears, we have wolves, fox, coyotes. So just understand the dangers that those could present. Make sure that you have some bear spray with you, or you're armed and you're prepared for an encounter if it comes to it. Make noise when you're going through the woods so that you're not spooking the animal, and because that's typically what leads them to charge. Tip number 5, talking about animals, is food storage. Don't store your food near your camp spot. At least be 100 feet away. Make sure that it's in a bear-proof container. And if you're wanting to have a midnight snack, don't do it in the tent, because the bears will be attracted to the smell of your food. So make sure you do all your cooking away from the campsite and stay safe.
If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Wings and Wheels Alaska.